think producing the nuts is as easy as eating them? Well, let's go back. Well, maybe we don't have to go this back. A few months ago, Danone signed a contract with its main clients, Mercadona and Dia, agreeing to a 3-for-2 campaign during the last 2 weeks of December, which will increase our demand. In this video, we will see how we managed to cover for that extra demand. In terms of flan vainilla, when comparing weekly the initial capacity and average demand, we find capacity gaps in weeks 49, 50, and 51. One of our first options was outsourcing in weeks 48, 49, and 50, and doing extra shifts in weeks 48 until 51, thus being able to cover our clients' entire demand, but we will be outsourcing 1/4 of our entire production, considered to have a huge impact on their reputation, so this option was discarded. Our second option was to use extra shifts as well as the surplus stock of each week. If we had chosen this option, less than 80% of the demand will be served, leading to some penalties for tons not provided to Mercadona and Dia. At the end, we decided to prioritize Mercadona and Dia because they represent up to 67% of our demand, and if we don't provide them with the amount of tons demanded, penalties will apply. So our main goal is to meet their demand, and if possible, the demand of their remaining clients. To help cover these capacity gaps, we decided to do extra shifts during weekends in tres cantons from week 48 until week 51, obtaining 4 extra tons per week. With this capacity increase, we covered gaps for weeks 48, 49, and 51, and in these 3 cases, surplus stock is obtained and will be used for the following week, while making sure flans get to clients with enough shelf life. Even though we're producing during the weekends and using surplus stock from the past week, we still can't cover week 50, and while it may not be Danone's preferred option because they want to maintain a good reputation, the most efficient solution will be outsourcing only in week 50, obtaining 7 extra tons, making 8% of our production outsourced. At the end of week 52, we are left with 0.5 tons of flan surplus, and considering that it will still be Christmas here in Spain, it will be a good social corporate responsibility action to donate them to local soup kitchens or Danone's preferred NGOs to help them with our brand image. To start, we decided to only produce packages of 2 because of setup costs that we were incurred when changing from packs of 2 to packs of 4. The next chocolate line adjustments to make packs of 2 caused a loss of 15% weekly capacity. Moreover, the demand for Danette chocolate increases by 35% in the last 2 weeks of December. When comparing weekly initial capacity and average demand, we find capacity gaps in the weeks 50 and 51, meaning that with the net's own factories, there isn't enough capacity to meet this large demand. To solve this, we are first going to allocate all surplus stocks from the previous weeks onto the following. This helps us reduce our capacity gap from 32.8 to 5.95. Seeing that we're still not able to cover the demand, we decided to use the facility in Vilcomdal during week 50. But we are going to have to produce 8 extra tons, as it is the minimum amount to produce in Vilcomdal. This will finally help us to cover the capacity gap. We are using the FIFO method, which allows us to respect delivery conditions. This means that surplus stocks of week 48 will be used to cover week 49's demand, and the first units to cover demand for 49 will be that surplus from 48. In this way, we respect the conditions of shelf life, as we only keep our stocks from one week to another. Lastly, we can see that at week 52, we have an enormous surplus stock, 24.55 tons. Since we have been producing packs of 2, only for the purpose of complying with the promotion, those tons cannot be used for week 1 of the following year, leaving us with the sole option of donating those tons to non-profits for distributing to those in need, or finding creative solutions to at least prevent food waste.
Regarding Danone's profit during this period, we can see that they increased thanks to the promotion. For both products, revenue increased in more than 200% in the first week, but on the second week of the promotion, revenues and profits go back to more standard values. In conclusion, with the information given and the assumptions made, we can see overall the promotion turned out to be profitable for Danone. However, the impact of the promotion in profits is much bigger during the first half of the promotion period than in the second half, which clearly means that the promotion loses its punch, something Danone should look into and try to improve.